So you want to get started making money with Amazon FBA, but you don't know how to get started, what exactly you need to get started with, and you're dealing with information overload. I've been there and I still managed to make over $100,000 profit my first year flipping name brand products on Amazon. And in this video, I'm gonna walk you through step by step everything you need to get started making $100 profit a day selling on Amazon in 2024. Even if you're a complete beginner starting from scratch, part-time with a 9-to-5 job or in college, let's get right into it. So the first step to get started making money on Amazon in 2024 is gonna be coming to sell.amazon.com and creating an Amazon seller account. A lot of people think there's a bunch of complicated requirements and you need an LLC to get started with. Truth be told, you can get started selling on Amazon today. I have no idea if having an LLC is right for you. However, Amazon doesn't necessarily require it. That is going to cost you $40 per month to get access to Amazon Seller Central and the platform where you can sell to hundreds of millions of customers at one time. So don't sleep on getting an Amazon seller account created. And now let's talk about how you actually analyze and find winning products to sell on Amazon. So here we are on this Amazon product page. The beautiful thing about online arbitrage is we just sell products that customers already know, like, and trust, and they're already searching for every day. Buying products in bulk via Amazon wholesale or buying products from China and trying to create your own brand with Amazon private label is way too complicated and expensive for beginners. What I think makes a lot more sense and what I've been able to find a lot of success with is online arbitrage, flipping name brand products like Nike, Adidas, and Lego from big retailers like Kohl's, Walmart, and Target. Specifically looking at these Adidas shoes right here, we can see they have a ton of reviews, so we know they actually sell well, right? And then we can also see that the buy box price on this item is $70 right here. That's where we want to be as Amazon seller specifically. Luckily, on arbitrage listings here, we can see there are 13 other sellers on this product. Luckily, the buy box rotates to everyone who's price competitive and has shipped their product off in bulk to the Amazon warehouse. So right off the bat, we want to talk through what it actually looks like to analyze and find winning products, because that's by far the most confusing part of this entire process. A lot of beginners think that in order to do that, you need a bunch of complicated and expensive software and a bunch of technical experience, etc. None of that's true. All you need to get started with is SellerAmp, which is our product research tool right here, and then Keep Up product research software as well. These are two Chrome extensions that cost about $20 per month each, specifically right here. If we take a look at SellerAmp, SellerAmp's going to tell us how fast a product sells, as well as it's going to calculate the exact net profit with all the different Amazon fees and shipping and sales tax included. So the cool thing is the numbers you see here on SellerAmp include sales tax, shipping to Amazon, all the Amazon fees, everything like that. So we can see this listing has a current BSR, aka best sellers rank, which is how fast a product sells. The lower the sales rank, the better. So a 2K rank, which is really, really good, which is what this product is, sells better than a 10K rank, which sells better than a 50K rank, which sells better than a 100,000 rank specifically right here. So we can see this product sells really quick, estimated sales of about 6,000 per month across all the different colors and sizes, although this is a navy color, so it makes sense this would sell well. And then each specific size and color has their own Keep It chart, which we're gonna talk about in a second right here. Taking a look further on the SellerAmp profit calculator right here, we can see our max cost for this product in order to be profitable and hit our basic product research criteria is going to be $38.82 right here. So we plug in $38.82, we can see that's going to spit out about $12 profit per sale, a 17% profit margin, and about a 30% ROI, which is a little bit low for a shoe. But in terms of basic product research criteria, as a beginner, you want to make sure you stay below 100,000 sales rank, and then you want to make sure you have $3 plus profit per unit and a 30 or 35% ROI plus specifically right here. So that's my basic criteria with SellerAmp that includes Amazon fees, shipping, sales tax, everything like that. Now, the cool thing is, taking a look over here on Shop WSS, we can see this product selling for on this big retail website for about $45. So if we plug that in on the SellerAmp profit calculator, we can see that's definitely not good. While the sales rank's good and the profit per unit's good, the ROI is not quite good enough. However, if we go to this free coupon extension, Capital One Shopping, which is completely free. You don't need a Capital One credit card to have it. We can see there's actually a couple different coupons we can use on this product. What I'm looking at specifically in this case is going to be the $50 off 250 plus right here, which means if we get our cart value above 250, we'd be able to get $50 off, and we can use this coupon again and again as we see fit. So say we go ahead and load up 6 of these, for example, here. You can actually do math within SellerAmp. Right here, that brings us to 270, and then we take off that $50 right here, and then we want to go ahead and divide this by 6 right here to find the per unit. And now this item becomes about $14 profit per sale and a 38% ROI right here. Not only are we going to get those profit numbers, but we're also going to get some cash back from the Rakuten Chrome extension, as well as I like to check out using a high rewards credit card too. I like the Capital One Spark card as well as the Amex Plum card. The Capital One Spark card is going to give me 2% cash back, and a lot of retailers have loyalty rewards programs as well, which leads to further discounts. So now we know what a winning product looks like that's profitable today, that we know sells quick and we know has good profit. What we also need to do is scroll down here and take a look at the Keepa chart right here to see the price action over time and make sure this product's been profitable over time. So Keepa is that other affordable product research tool I mentioned. When you open up Keepa, you're gonna go ahead and see 3 different charts right here. I'd recommend clicking sub ranks right here so you can only see 2. And specifically what I want to take a look at right here is Keepa lets us see the data over time on a specific product. Big things I'm looking at on the Keepa chart is going to be the pink line that signifies where the buy box price is. This is the most important thing. Occasionally you'll see listings or examples where the buy box goes away right here. As long as the offer count, aka the competition's still moving on this product, we can see in this case the buy box was suppressed right here back in May, but the offer count, aka the competition, was still going up and down. Sellers were selling out and restocking, so we know that product is selling specifically right here. Keepa does show us the data ever since a product was added on Amazon. However, as a beginner, I'd highly recommend focusing on the 30-day data and 90-day data primarily right here. So say we take a look at the past month on this specific item here, we know we're profitable today with that 36 or so buy cost, but Keepa is going to show us that we've also been profitable over time, and the sales rank's been good over time, because the last thing we want is listings that don't actually sell, that don't have decent offer count movement like we can see here on the bottom chart, and listings where the price is super volatile. We want stuff that's nice and stable like this specific product has been. Another question I get all the time is how much competition is too much competition on a specific product. Truth be told, it's all about the trend of the competition. If there were 50 sellers a month ago and there's 45 or 55 sellers today, the price is probably pretty stable. However, if there's 50 sellers today and there were 20 sellers a month ago, the price has probably gone down, unfortunately. So you want to be making sure that the price is either stable or going up, the pink line on the Keepa chart, and the competition is either stable or going down right there specifically. And that's the basics of SellerAmp and Keepa. I have full tutorials on both of those on my channel. And if you want a full ungating tutorial and know how to get approval, brand approval, as well as auto ungates, I recommend searching Flips for Miles Ungating on YouTube, and I'll leave a link down below in the description for this video as well. So now, how do you actually find products as a beginner? Because you've seen an example of a winning product, but you're probably wondering, how can I go ahead and replicate this on my own? What a lot of beginners think the best way to do is to just go to a random website and check through the clearance section. I think that's a terrible idea. What I think makes more sense instead is to do what's called the reverse sourcing method, where we actually take a look inside the storefronts of other sellers. So if we scroll down here, we can now see all the other sellers that are selling this product. And what we can do is we can find the sellers that have lots of reviews and take a look at what they're selling, and then go out and try to find those products profitably. So if we take a look here, we can see this seller's got 36 reviews. This seller's got 130 reviews. That's a ton. We know they're making lots of money here. We can see this seller's got 300 reviews right here. So we know they're making lots of money. See, this seller's fairly new. This seller's got 225 reviews. We know they're making lots of money. So you want to open up people that you know are making a decent amount of profit here, right? We can see 27 reviews right there. So now when we take a look inside these seller storefronts, we can see all the different brands they carry, all the different categories they carry, as well as we can filter into those. Say you wanted to sell a lot of Carhartt stuff, you can just filter into Carhartt right here. And now you can scroll through here and see all the fastest selling products show up at the front of the seller storefront, right? So say we take a look at this seller, they got 700 reviews and 7,000 ASINs. This seller's got 220 reviews and 2,000 different products. So we know these sellers are making lots of money, so we can go ahead and take a look at exactly what they're selling specifically. So say we want to take a look at Nike products, for example. In this seller storefront, now all we want to do is go ahead and filter into Nike, right, or any other brand we wanted to. And then we can go ahead and open up the fast selling listings so we can see 5K rank right here. Let's open up that, right? We can see 3K rank right here. Let's open up that, right? These t-shirts. 9K rank right here, right? We can see, looks like these currently have an unknown sales rank. That doesn't necessarily mean you should avoid it. We'll keep it simple for this video specifically. Right here, right? We can see 60K rank. Let's open up that, right? We can see baseball pants as well. Makes sense, baseball pants would nicely be in season right here. And obviously not every product's gonna be profitable, but some stuff will end up being profitable right here. So say we take a look at this listing, we can see, unfortunately, it looks like the competition absolutely skyrocketed on this product, and naturally the price went down. So personally, I would want to avoid this item because the trend of this product isn't what I'm looking for. Right here, these socks, for example, if we take a look down here, we can see competition's up a little bit. However, if we take a look at the month, past couple weeks, competition isn't really up too much. The past 10 days, 2 weeks, right there, price is nice and stable. It's hanging out right around 27, right? So you want to pick this guy up for 13, right? Looking at the max cost or less. So let's go ahead and plug this in on Google and see what we can do. So we can see, looks like Kohl's has them for 20 bucks. We plug that in, even if there's some sort of coupon, say we can get 20% off on Kohl's here. Multiply this, take off 20%, ends up being like 16. Still not quite good on that product specifically, right? You can take a look down here sometimes too for other ones as well, right? And the cool thing is, in general, we pretty much know where this inventory is coming from. It just might not be the right time to buy this specific item today, right? So you're gonna have to look at a lot of items to find a winner here, right? So we can see this product's really stable right here, hanging out at like 28, right? So you wanna pick this guy up for like 14, specifically right here. Doesn't look like that's doable. We can go ahead and take a look at the variations and see if we're missing any on these guys right here. And that, let's see, right? So we can see all the different color, size. We can filter top to bottom by buy box price, and then verify how fast they move by taking a look at the offer count specifically right here. So on your Keepa, I'd recommend organizing your filters similar to mine. Specifically right here, we can see 4X in the gray right here. Let's see. Like 20 right here. If there's a good coupon on Kohl's, those would end up working right there. Let's see, doesn't look like these are quite gonna be good though. Right here, let's see, let's take a look at these baseball pants, right? So first order of business right here, wanna go ahead and give these a quick Google search right here. So let's see, so what we can pay for this. Right, so we can see, looks like 30 bucks right here, right? Are any of these guys moving around there? Let's take a look at the variations right here as well. So we can see, it looks like the black large is at 50 currently and has nice offer count movement and a bunch of reviews, right? It's got 4% of the total sales. If we could pick this up for like 25 bucks, this would end up being nice and profitable because we can see the max cost is 27 right here. So we can pay 25, that's gonna be nice and good, right? We can pay up to 27. Ideally, we wanna pay a little bit less. Specifically right here, so let's go ahead and plug this in on Google and see if we can find this anywhere, specifically right here. So we can see it's over on Hibbett right here at 30. So it's over at $30 on Hibbett right here. So plugging that in, we're not quite good right there. However, I do know that Hibbett has a coupon code where if you create a new account, you can actually get 15% off. So if we go ahead and plug this in, you just end up memorizing some of these deals. So you guys can see if we open an account on Hibbett, we're gonna get 15% off, and they actually have a really good rewards program as well. So we're actually gonna end up paying cheaper. Right here, you just create a new account, new email each time. So if we go ahead and take off 15% from here, now this ends up being about $25.5 right here, $10 profit, 40% ROI about, and that's after shipping, fees, sales tax, everything. And now all we need to do is make sure this product's actually been profitable over time. And we can see literally earlier this week, it was buy boxing at 51. Like 2 weeks ago, it was buy boxing at 53 right here. So this is a nice proven product that's been profitable over time. And just taking a look at the Keepa chart holistically here, we can see competition's trended down. The price is generally going up. Right here, we can also take a look at the variations to see this doesn't end up just being one winning product. There's also several winning products right here, and we can see 2XLs at 54, 2XL grays at 59 right here. And that's what I like about shoes and clothing is you can snag all these different sizes and potentially find multiple winning products in one right here. So we can see these 2XLs are currently out of stock. So what I want to do in that case is they're nice and profitable at 55 is what I want to do in this case is I'd want to one-click export this out to an out of stock spreadsheet in SellerAmp. And now I start organizing my leads so I can refresh the page on Hibbett and see if that size comes back in stock. So now you've seen 2 examples of good winning products. You've also seen a couple examples of stuff that doesn't work currently, but if something's selling quick, you know at least at some point people found it profitable, especially if the price is stable or going up. So what you want to do with that is you now want to take a look at the winning products you've seen here and put in some reverse sourcing work on your own using SellerAmp and Keepa to find winning products from there. And now I know what you're thinking. Okay, so we know what a winning product looks like. We know how to do reverse sourcing. We know how sales rank works. How do you actually ship products off to the Amazon FBA warehouse? So now I'm gonna walk through the entire process of actually shipping products to Amazon as well. All right, so now we're here inside Boxum, which is our FBA shipment software right here. This is where you can actually manage a good amount of your Amazon business. No more overpaying for clunky and outdated software or it being super confusing trying to send products off to Amazon through Amazon Seller Central. You can just use Boxum to create a shipment really easily right here. We'll name this YouTube test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here, fulfillment type FBA. You could also FBM if you wanted to. You can create a new shipping address really easily as well. You can do small parcel delivery, which is what most people watching this video will be doing eventually. If you plan on becoming a big seller, you can use LTL if you want to ship pallets as well. We can also do seller labels or Amazon labels. I definitely recommend doing seller labels right there. And then 2D barcodes make the shipment process a lot quicker and tend to make your shipments check into Amazon as well, which is with the Boxum Professional plan. And then you can also print your FBA box labels as you actually FNSKU label the products instead of at the end, which makes a ton more sense. And for some reason, we had to actually go ahead and add that to Boxum because no other shipment software had it right there. And then we can also auto list our pricing. I get that question all the time. What should I actually list my products at? In general, you'll want to pretty much match the buy box. However, when you send product off to Amazon, it makes sense to actually list them higher and then adjust them once your inventory is checked in. Then I definitely recommend doing all your custom SKUs right there as well. So now we want to go ahead and we can see typing in our specific item right here. I just have a Stafford product typed in right here. So we can go ahead and list that right there. We can see that price automatically fills, buy cost of 20, quantity 20, case packed right there, supplier. We can see JCPenney. For example here, this is just a test item, actually an auto ungave product that I'm listing right there. We can go ahead and submit this off to Amazon right here. Then we'll go ahead and confirm this. You can do multiple products in the same box and multiple boxes if you want as well. Let's send this data off to Amazon. Go ahead and confirm this right here as well. Right, so now we can move in here. So now is where we actually want to label the products. Right off the bat, we can print the FNSKU labels right here, which you can connect to any type of printer you want in the Boxum settings. And then now you know what's going to go over the barcode or the poly bag, depending right there with the FBA SKU labels that are going to be required when you're sending products off to Amazon. Right there. Now we want to go ahead and assign to boxes. This process used to be really confusing. Now it's nice and easy. All we have to do is go ahead and put in our units per box. Say we want to do 10 units, 2 boxes specifically right here, enter in our box dimensions right there. We could do different ones if we wanted to as well. Different types of boxes, different configurations of products. Now we want to do is go right there. Now we have those FBA box labels with the sweet 2D barcodes that go on the outside of the box along with the shipping label we'll get at the end of the shipment right here. And then we can go ahead and hit continue right here. So now we know all the boxes. We have the FNSKU labels right here. And now we just want to send this data off to Amazon as well right here, right? So you know, as you're doing stuff, doing shipments through Boxum takes a lot less time here. Now all we have to do is hit accept shipping charges right here and then go ahead and print this shipping label right here once Amazon actually accepts this data right here. There we go. There's our shipping label. It's going to go right next to the FBA box label on the box as well. We're obviously going to avoid this shipping label specifically right here because we're not actually sending this shipment. So now you guys know holistically what it looks like to analyze winning products, find winning products, qualify them using SellerAmp and Keepa, and how to use Boxum to actually send your FBA shipments off. If you guys have any questions about this process, please let me know down below. And I also have a full free course that's absolute fire if you want a lot more details on how to actually get started selling on Amazon. So I'll leave a link to that right here if you're interested in checking that out. Let me know any questions below. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.